Hey, what's up, guys? Toxicon with special guest.
Tiger Ain't Line.
He has 0 subscribers.
Shut up.
You guys could change that if you head over to his channel and subscribe. But you probably just heard that plate bowl thing. But we're bringing you an Advanced Warfare wishlist here, and
the gameplay is mine for all you sexy people out there.
Yeah, I'm not good at all. You guys can tell that in the next clip, but we felt it was necessary to put this up first, and we're gonna go over Black Ops 2 here first. The pros and cons will be, the format of this video will be comparing Black Ops 2 to Ghost, and then see how you can better both of these games and put it in Advanced Warfare. We got a few little ideas to pitch here, so hope you're listening, Call of Duty. But we'll start off with Black Ops 2, the pros. I guess I'll take the first one, the maps. I feel Tiger can chime in on this one, but the maps are just better set up, better put together. The cover is placed well. Is this a map they resurrected? I think it is, right?
No? Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, so I mean, this is kind of stolen, but the rest of the maps, Hijacked is set up well. Standoff, I can't even remember all the maps. I haven't been on this game in a while.
A Nuketown.
And that'll lead into the map replay choice. I'll let you have this last one. But this was a small one, but I felt it was really important and useful because, say you played Team Deathmatch on Nuketown and maybe you want to play it again, or but they'll let you have the choice to replay it once or twice. I think it's once.
And also, it's good how in the matchmaking lobbies you can vote for a different map. Obviously, vote for the same as Toxic Iron said, or Brandon,
yeah,
right?
Just call me Brandon.
Yeah, just Brandon, right? And then you can even vote for a random map. So there's always that third map that you don't know about.
Yeah, I felt Ghost screwed up a little on that not replaying. You want to take this last one? Points.
Oh yeah, the classes. They're amazing. They're like god classes with the in-game points.
In-game points.
In-game points.
That's a good one too if you want to.
Yeah, let me go with the classes. Like the point system for the classes is all that just came in and killed me. Okay. Anyway, the 10-point system for Black Ops 2 with your classes is really good. Like, you can have a perk 1, 2, 3, wild cards, more perks, or more attachments on your primary, secondary, or you can just be like that one random who runs around with a combat knife and 2C4, a bunch of perks. Don't be that random. And then
please don't.
Then there's the score streaks too, which are really good. That comes in you can be any role. I throw a flashbang and I get an assist with it. That's 50 points right there. Or I capture a flag on domination, or actually capture a flag and capture the flag. Then it's more points towards my score streaks. But the only bad thing is the score streaks don't overlap. So if I get a hunter killer and don't use it, and then I earn another one, I don't have 2 hunter killers. I only have 1.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's all for the Black Ops 2 pros. We might as well run into the cons here before this gameplay runs out. It's a shorter one. It's only about 5.5 minutes. So the center screen pop-ups. See how that just popped up right in the middle there? That I felt was really distracting and took away my attention from the actual game. I mean, technically it's on the game, but I mean, shooting people or getting shot at in my case. It just, a little thing, and it just pulls away your attention, and I felt Ghost did a better job with that one. They didn't put it right in your face, they kind of threw it off to the side. So, that's that. And the knifing mechanic in this game, you can chime in on this one, but I thought it was bad.
The knifing's bad unless you're just a no-life who only knifes and has tomahawks. And then, not to be one of those guys, but the camos, how you can buy camos, they're really cool, but I bought so many camos, and in the end I ended up looking at my gun more than the enemies.
Yeah, that can be a good or bad thing.
Yeah.
We'll move on to Ghost here. I don't think we have anything left for Black Ops 2. Sorry if you guys can hear this paper rustling, but I mean, can't remember all this. The Ghost, I feel the perk system was really good. The freedom of the perks you can choose, how in this game, perk 1, you got these set perks. Perk 2, you got these set perks also. And you can only have one, unless you have the perk 1 greed, perk 2 greed, so on.
The knifing.
Yeah, you get a lot more freedom in this game. Overall, you get the customization, you get the perks, obviously. The gun attachments, they're not as vast as the Black Ops 2 gun attachments, but I mean, they did a decent job.
Yeah.
Black Ops 2 kind of went overkill with that. The whole, like, they had 4 different sights for each gun, which basically did the whole same thing. Like, they'd have 4 different versions of the red dot, and that game, it, I guess, lagged out there, but we had to record it in theater mode, we weren't recording it live. Sorry. I just burped, kind of. You want to take the character customization?
Okay. Character customization, in my opinion, it's like good and bad because, you know, you go back to old Call of Duties before Ghosts, it's like, say MW2, you're on the Russian team, all the Russians, like, different Russian, like, say you're a sniper, you're gonna have a ghillie suit, obviously. Why wouldn't you have one? But the Russians look a certain way, the Delta team looks a certain way, they all have their different uniforms. And then Ghosts comes in, right? You can, like, customize your character however you want. I can be wearing a ghillie suit, but use an assault rifle, and then have, like, some overkill, and have a second primary weapon. I don't know. Just, it's weird to me.
Yeah, and the worst part is, the only way to differ the teams and to tell the difference is there's little camos, like the BDUs basically, or whatever the person is wearing. And that's for people who don't know the clothes under the uniform. Most people, I would think, know that. Sorry if anyone's ignorant of the facts, and I don't mean to make fun of you there. But it's, if you come around a corner, and most of the time, I'm probably just a noob here, but I don't know what color my team is, and I'll come around the corner, and it's confusing, I guess, to an extent.
Yeah, get used to your teammate colors.
Yeah, and especially with the ghillie suits, that's what really throws you off. It just, you can't really tell, and I got knifed there pretty badly. The HUD in this game, they did an amazing job on, I think. I probably sounded a little homosexual there, but it's okay. It's more shaped and more conformed to a modern TV. They finally got out of the whole 90s box TV look. Most people are playing on widescreen TVs, and most times smaller TVs, and they made this HUD a lot more proportional, just the way the HUD is, like, I don't know what the word is, used, really. Like, if someone's on a different level than you, the dot will appear differently. If one of your teammates, I believe if they see a person, it'll pop up, but if they get in a firefight, it'll show you when your teammate is shooting, and where, if the other person is shooting back, and if they don't have silencer on, obviously, where they're shooting from. But that was on the past ones too. But this HUD is just set up a lot better. Yeah, they did a really good job on this one. You want to take
Maintenance?
Maintenance, yeah.
The maintenance on Ghosts, I remember, say I wouldn't play it for like a week or two, because, you know, I'd get mad at Call of Duty because randoms. Yeah, everyone does. It's like, some days you're good at it, some days it's just bad.
It's an abusive relationship.
But the maintenance, like, I'd come back 2 weeks later, next thing you know, there's a patch. Like, I remember there was a glitch for thermal barracks in Ghosts, and like 6 people would just come at you on a team, the enemy team, obviously, and they would just toss thermal barracks and just have them constantly, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And it'd be like, you died by a thermal barrack, and I'd spawn in and die by like 10 more. And then next thing you know, they patch it. They were really good with patching all these glitches and
all the bugs and
yeah.
They on the previous ones, you'd usually get 1 or 2 big patches. They'd nerf and buff a couple guns. Like in this, they nerfed IEDs I don't know how many times. The shotguns got buffed and nerfed. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Same.
Just back and forth.
Yeah, it's the character animations. They're not amazing, they're not super realistic, but they're a lot better than Black Ops 2. You'd flashbang someone or concussion, you'd stun them, and you'd be getting shot like RoboCop with the bullets out of the hand. And that's just not realistic. I mean, I know we're playing Call of Duty here, but they did a lot better job on this. Bullets would come out of the barrel, not per person's hand. Kill streaks on this game, definitely a good one, simply because they're they're set to the class, not the overall player. If you're running an LMG and you got an SMG up in your face kind of score streak setup, that's not going to work. But if you're vice versa, if you're running a SMG and if you get the score streaks a lot faster, then it's not really worth it. So, yeah.
Ooh, weapon balance. Okay, I'm just gonna start with the cons right away, cause it just makes me rage all the time on Call of Duty Ghosts. Constantly I go into public matches, next thing you know, I'm getting sprayed with an LMG across the map, and what is it, the LMGs, it's like one bullet's 50 damage. That's pretty OP on one of them, right? So this dude's across the map and he gets 2 shots. He has the thermal hybrid scope with like extended or a grip or whatever. I'm dropped. And then I spawn in again. Like say I'm on Sovereign and I'm going Blue Street or Green Street. If you know MLG callouts, just the long paths on each side of the map. I'm walking down the long path and then I'm getting sprayed by an LMG, or I go into the control room, someone's with a shotgun or IEDs everywhere, right? But then there's also pros to it, like the SMGs just tear people apart. Like two really good examples would be the MTAR and the Vector. Right now they've been like the top SMGs in my opinion, and a ton of other people's opinions. Like put a red dot sight on the Vector, or like
the MTAR too. The iron sights are just unbearable.
I like the MTAR sights, but to each his own. Everyone has their own opinion. The sights on the Vector aren't too bad, so you don't really need a red dot sight unless you like feel like it's not pinpoint accurate. But then, how many bullets is it to kill with an SMG?
We'll actually get into that later.
Yeah. Okay.
What's knifing mechanic in this game? You guys can't see me, but I got a thumbs up right now. It's a lot better. It could be better, but you know, the Goldilocks effect really that goes a lot with this game. The operations in this game, a lot of times Call of Duty gets boring overall. It's the same kind of, it can be the same thing if you're more of a complacent player, and you will get complacent on this game fairly easily because the same people play the game and the same play style, and it's just it's either going to be a lobby full of MLG or close to MLG people, or a lobby full of noobs, and it gets problematic. And the operations, they'll give you a goal to shoot for, they'll give you a lot of things. Like it just keeps you coming, really. At least for me. I'm a Tiger, if you want to chime in on that.
The operations, it's like in older games there'd be challenges, like say get like
in Black Ops 1, the original.
Yeah, Black Ops 1, and they would like reward you with, like, in Black Ops 1, what was the money called? COD points? Yeah, the money was COD points, and you'd get more money to spend on guns, attachments, camos, all that.
Wager matches.
Yeah, all the good stuff, right? And, then in Black Ops 2, on MW2, MW3, about every Call of Duty, basically, you get, like, different logos and player card emblems, right? For your character. And then it comes to Ghosts, right? You get, like, patches, logos, then you get, like, customizations for your character, too, which is also rewarding.
Yeah, that leads back to the whole character customization. Yeah, oh my god, customization problem, but that's a pro and con at the same time. And the COD point system, which he talked about a little bit, how you can buy guns basically at whatever level, as long as you have the points for it. You put in a few gun matches, you get the points. Do a few operations, you get a paycheck essentially with the points. And Tiger made a good point a little bit earlier, not in the video, off the mic. He said if you buy this game a little later and you're starting off with, what's the first gun? The SC-2010, which really isn't a bad gun, yeah. But if you don't really have much experience in this game, I would think if you don't play the game and you don't have it, and you just recently got it, and you got that, you're stuck with that gun. I'm just using this as an example. There's obviously more classes. Yeah. But you're stuck with that gun, and on the older Call of Duties, you'd have to level up, get through every gun. Even if you didn't want to use it, you wouldn't have to use it, obviously, but that'd basically be a roadblock into getting into the for the guns in this game, and I think they did in Black. No, they didn't do it in Black Ops 2. It'd be you put in the time, you get the points, and then you buy the gun, which is, I think, an amazing system.
Yeah.
If they bring that back, I'd be more than satisfied, honestly.
I think it really evens out the gameplay. Like, you know, you hop in, get the game months later, as you said. There's this guy with, like, the best class setup ever. And they even have the best class setups, like, launch week, right? So, you hop on the game, get it a couple days, months, however later, these people have amazing classes, and you're like, on older games, you'd be like, I want that gun. But guess what? You gotta get it at, like, level 60. And in this game, you get these points, and you can buy it at, like, well, you make classes at level 4, so, like, you get them at, like, level 4. You're picking, like, guns, perks, you buy the perks earlier. All around, I think it makes the game better.
Yeah, sorry if you guys, I'm not sure, I'll have to look back on the audio, if you heard an echo with the gameplay footage, but I'll try to edit that out. If you guys didn't hear it, I mean, it won't be that big of a deal. Weapon damage in this game, that's a really touchy subject, and that'll get into, we'll go over the specifics and the numbers of that a little bit later. It
goes back and forth between, like, Black Ops 2, Ghosts, everything.
It's the Goldilocks effect again, but it's all Call of Duty players. I mean, everyone's got an opinion.
Yeah.
And some people should just keep it to themselves and enjoy the game, really, but yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, you only get what you pay for. If you really want it to be a perfect game, then shovel out the money.
Yeah.
Like, it goes to Black Ops 2. People are like, oh, the bullets need to do more damage. It comes to Ghosts. Oh my god. Too much damage, right? What are you gonna do, man? Come on.
Yeah, I think Drifter did a video on that, and he made a good point. I'm acknowledging him because I don't want to steal it. But he said he did a test, I think, with the lag. And a lot of the guns are 2-shot kills, and the lag comp in this game isn't amazing. And you'd get shot, and before you'd even know you're dead, you can't even turn around just because of how quick that shot is.
Yeah.
And it's a little annoying. Well, I don't want to elaborate too much on that. We may have already, but we're going to go into the numbers and specifics a little bit later. The sniping in this game, I dabbled in sniping. Tiger got a little more into it.
I got more into sniping, like, I know we're talking about Ghosts now, but just let me bring it back to Black Ops 2. Like, there's actually aim assist on every Call of Duty with snipers. I believe every Call of Duty. Don't quote me on this. Before Call of Duty Ghosts, and then it comes to Call of Duty Ghosts. There's no aim assist with snipers. And what is it, like the little reticles before you aim in? That's gone. So the way it worked in older Call of Duties, the closer you aim in with your scope, the more accurate your shot is. So that comes in with, like, you aim in not even to the scope, and it's a more accurate shot on, like, Black Ops 2 example. Then Ghost sniping, you're here, you aim in a little more with the scope, your shot's not accurate. It's the same equivalent accuracy as a no scope. So you have to aim in all the way to get, like, a pinpoint shot on who you're trying to get to, which would do, like, quick scoping, as, you know, a ton of people on Call of Duty do.
Disregard that fall there. Yeah, sniping, again, a really touchy subject. Most of the cons are for this game, but it's true talent sniping, as a lot of people like to call it. It's a little bit difficult, yes, and he's got more experience than I do, but I feel like, I don't know, and we'll go over this subject really later, when I give, like, our ideas for, not so much original ideas, but ideas for the next game, and they could be a little bit more balanced, really, but I mean, I get quick scoped a lot in this game, and people adapt to it, really. Yeah. We're just humans, we adapt, we'll get used to it. The maps on this game, another touchy subject, a big opinionated one too. I prefer the map from Black Ops 2, they're a little bit,
they're not as closed.
Yeah, you got a little bit more freedom. Like, some maps on this game, like Free Fall, it depends on the players.
Yeah.
And a lot. Octane, I can't stand. And what's some other ones? I don't got a good memory.
But, like, examples, like those maps that are examples, and then Infinity Ward, I think they made these maps, so when it comes to, like, MLG, you know, competitive gaming, there's a lot more action going on in Ghosts, in my opinion, than other Call of Duties. So you're in these close quarters, it's like constant close quarters fighting. I mean, then you get to Octane and you're getting like sniped across the map, and you know, Sovereign, there's a long paths to take, but in general, I feel it's more close quarters than open, how Black Ops 2 had a lot more open areas than Ghosts did.
Yeah, I feel like that could be a mistake. I mean, just, they have too many, like we'll call them MLG maps for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
But I feel they have too many of them. Like, usually they'll work with a couple, like 2 or 3, I think. Don't quote me on that again. Tiger knows more about MLG than I do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really about a target, I guess you could call it an audience.
Yeah.
But they're really, in reality, they're a small percentage of Call of Duty players. And not really a small, but lesser than the public people, really.
And then more into the maps, the spawns. Oh my god.
Oh, they're terrible.
Yeah,
Every Call of Duty game, to be fair.
Well, yeah, every Call of Duty, and I think Ghosts has the worst spawns. You can quote me on this. I don't care. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything about free for all because everyone knows every Call of Duty free for all spawns. It's just random stuff. Guys are spawning like a foot behind you, right in front of you. And then this game, right? I go into Blitz, right? All you find is spawn trappers. Like, you know, they'll be spawn trapping you inside of the pro shop on Strike Zone. You know, they have like the catwalk covered statue. They jump on this like little window above pro shop, and you spawn in, and then you're dead. Like, all you find is prestige 10 people, like people with a higher than a 2 KD. That's pretty good, but they earned it from spawn trapping.
Yeah. The last con for this game, which it's all games. Not all games, all Call of Duty games. It's the kill cam. I mean, there's not much to say. It's just inaccurate, terrible. There's a few words, and I probably shouldn't say them on this video. But yeah, it's Call of Duty. Hopefully they can fix it, but I'm not sure if it's with just the online servers and lag, and I'm not a video gameologist.
I think it definitely has to do with the lag. Not trying to bring it back to snipers, but you know, not everyone, but you know, people bash on quickscopers and trick shotters, how they say their shots never hit. Like, you go into theater mode on MW3 or in a kill cam, a quickscope will look like you shot a foot away from the dude's head.
Yeah,
when on your screen, you know, you can have it recorded with like a PVR or a game recorder or whatever, and
Roxio.
your shot, Roxio, and your shot's right on the person's head. Oh, talking about shots.
Shut up. I tried my hand at quickscoping at least a little bit, and this is why I don't snipe. Now back to the damage, and what I did, I know we kind of beat it around the bush here, but not really, we kind of dove into it a little more than we should have, but I got the average for not all of the classes. I think I left out marksman rifles. That's really a wild card because Black Ops 2 doesn't have them, but I averaged out all of the class max damage, which is most of the gunfights you're getting in is close quarters or medium to close range in Call of Duty games, and I'm really being redundant, but I averaged out all the not all the guns, but all the classes, and we'll start off with the LMGs. We'll go Black Ops 2 to Ghost.
Don't get me started.
We're talking about damage here, not gameplay.
Yeah.
But, well, I guess it ties into gameplay.
Yeah.
LMG average damage is 41. Now this isn't that big of a difference. I mean, people notice it, but the LMG average damage for Ghost is 42.5. That's a 1.5 roughly. This is estimates here, closer estimates. We're rounding. 42.5. Oh no, 1.5 point damage or point difference, not damage. Sorry. That's not that big of a difference. It's still going to be a 3-shot kill. So yeah, there's not really much to say. The snipers, this is a little bit more of a gap, but I know it's because the marksman rifle class in Ghost makes up for most of the weaker snipers, so they have more max damage. And actually, all the snipers in this game have a 98 damage.
Yeah, it does.
So that's why the average is 98 for Ghost, and for Black Ops 2, it's 89.5. That is almost a 10-point difference. I think it's, what is it?
10 point.
Yeah, 89.
Oh,
98.
I'm bad at math.
It's, don't quote me on it. Hold on. 8. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
It's
but,
like
roughly a 10-point difference. I probably sound really blonde right here. But,
don't be blondest.
I guess. But, there you go. That's 10-point difference, and that's quick scoping. That's where they make up for it, definitely. Because I don't see many. I mean, it happens. I think I did it in this game. I tried to quick scope with a marksman rifle, but it's not as effective, nearly as effective as quick scoping with a sniper. Of course, you got to tie in hitboxes and everything, but we didn't do that. Shotguns. I'm sorry if I'm not letting Tiger talk here.
Yeah.
But 76.2 for your Black Ops 2 and 64.5. And Tiger's got a big hatred for shotguns, so I'll let him take this.
Shotguns are the worst ever. Like, Black Ops 2, the damage is higher on shotguns by, like,
more than
10 points, but because of the map difference, I don't get killed too much with shotguns. And then Ghosts, like, at 64.5 damage. But, you know, I get one shot, you know? Shotguns are just crazy no matter what.
Yeah, the range on the shotguns in this game, it's a little not realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never fired a real shotgun. I've seen it happen. I've only shot pistols. But I mean, shotguns, it's aim and shoot, and anything in like roughly 30 feet, I would say, is not gonna live anymore. Unless you're that bad of a shot. But so, I mean, it's a little unrealistic, and I feel the reason I don't think Ghost I'm not, like, stating this, but I don't think Ghost has a KSG equivalent. And in Black Ops 2, the KSG does 200 damage.
Oh my god.
That could kill 2 people.
You could shoot someone in the leg.
It's gone. There's no more leg.
Their leg just
It's a Barrett
off.
50 cal and a shotgun, we'll say.
It's better than a Barrett.
Another nearly 10-point difference is the pistols in this game. The pistol damage on average for Black Ops 2 is 46, and the pistol damage on average for Ghost is 54.8, and that's nearly a 10-point difference. Even though pistols, they're effective, but they're not. This one's not a big deal. They're effective, but not as effective, obviously, as the primary weapons. So really, on average, Ghost 2-shot kill with a pistol.
Yep.
Black Ops 2 3-shot kill. So, but they're pistols. I mean, in reality, if you get shot with anything, you're not going to be moving, unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger.
But this is Call of Duty,
and we're all AIs, not people. Assault rifles. Now, these last two, excluding LMGs, but for the regular public player, these are usually the most common guns, and they usually level these out pretty well. Each gun has their pro and their con and their specification. Why, like, some guns are better with fire rate, some guns are better with accuracy, and they conform to each player. So the assault rifle damage for Black Ops 2 is, which assault rifles weren't, that wasn't as big as a thing, I might want to point out, but 41.1 on average damage. And then in Ghost, they're a little bit more dominant. Not ARs and SMGs, they're about equivalent in this game. 43.25. Now that's only a 2-point,
about 2-point
damage, different damage, or damage difference. I'm sorry. SMGs. Now, Tiger, you might want to jump in on this one, because do you think ARs and SMGs are equally as dominant in Ghost?
In my opinion,
excluding like the quirky guns, of course, like sniping.
Yeah.
It's not quirky, but it's not.
I think the ARs and SMGs are equivalent, but you also have to take in the range and how the bullet drops. Isn't there like a slope for that in this game?
There's slope for the damage. I don't think there's a slope for...
Slope for the damage, okay. Not where the bullet's going.
No.
That's what I was thinking of. But...
It's not Battlefield Tiger.
Okay. The assault rifle, in my opinion, the Remington stands out the most, and then SMGs, I already said, Vector and MTAR. All around, though, I think they're pretty equivalent.
Yeah, it's really your playing style. I prefer accuracy, which is big in this game. You really want to do shots on, and this isn't a pro tip video, but the SC-2010 I usually use just because it's got no recoil. It's a laser gun, essentially. But yeah, we kind of beat it around the bush. Sorry if I'm stuttering and slurring. I'm a little tired. It's 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm running off fumes here. But SMG damage for Black Ops 2 is 34.5. SMG damage for Ghost is 38.5. That's a 4-point damage exactly, actually. And really, it's still a 4-shot kill? No. My voice kind of cracked there.
6, 9. Well,
3-shot kill.
Yeah.
It's above 33.
Yep.
So it's not that big of a difference. The only ones that stand out are the pistols. That's the only one that makes a shots to kill difference. But most gun fights or gun battles, they're not. I mean, it's about 50-50. They're not always just shoot and one person's dead. It's usually shoot, cover, shoot. Yeah. And it can go on from there. Depends on your lobby and the talent in the lobby. So, we have one more thing, and that is the ideas for Advanced Warfare. And some of these are like bring backs or resurrections from old games. Some of these are a little original. But disregard that previous noise. But sorry we had to end the video on such an abrupt note. We kind of left you off at like an Advanced Warfare type of thing. So this video is getting a little untimely. The system's being glitchy. The editing system I use. I'm not gonna call it out. But so yeah, this video is gonna end here. See you at part 2. Part 2? Yeah. It's gonna go up right after this one. I'm not gonna leave you guys like a week or a couple days in between because originally it was supposed to go up all as one.
You'll only be tagging like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, and so hopefully this next part works. See you guys on part 2. It's gonna be the do's and don'ts, or what we want and what we don't want from Advanced Warfare. The past one was kind of comparing and
check it out because we love you.
Yeah, so hope to see you guys there. If you enjoyed this one, like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. A like really helps, and subscribe to us too. So check out Tiger Ant Lion's channel. He'll be on the next video, the one going up right after this one. I'll link his channel down in the description, and hope to see you guys there.
I'll see you.